Have you heard of RSV? That stands for respiratory syncytial virus. Unfortunately, a lot of people haven't heard of this virus, but along with COVID and the flu, this is actually one of the three big respiratory viruses. So let's talk about it. So RSV is a very common infection. In fact, by the age of 2, most people have had at least one RSV infection. And most of us do just fine, but unfortunately, children under the age of 1 are particularly susceptible to severe RSV, as are older adults, 60 and over, or people with underlying health conditions. In fact, among infants, RSV is the second leading cause of death around the world after malaria, and thousands of adults also die of RSV every single year. One of the reasons we haven't talked about it much is that up to now, we haven't had much that we could do for people who have RSV. But all of that has changed this year. In fact, this has been an amazing year for scientific advancement in RSV. First of all, there is a new monoclonal antibody that very effectively can protect young infants from RSV. Secondly, we have 2 new vaccines for RSV. One of those is approved for people who are 60 plus and offers excellent protection against severe infection from RSV. And the other is a vaccine that's actually approved to be given to pregnant women, with the idea being that it boosts their RSV antibodies. Those antibodies get passed through the placenta to the fetus, and then when the baby's born, the baby actually has those antibodies and has protection in those very vulnerable first 6 months of their life. So there's a lot happening with RSV. If you're 60 or over, or if you have a loved one who's 60 or over, or if you're pregnant, you really need to learn about your vaccine options for RSV. For a deep dive, check out our full YouTube video on RSV and the new vaccines.